What's up, Transformers fans? This is Stan Stevens, and this is part 2 of the toy fair of the Transformers The Last Night toys. Yeah, we are continuing, because as I said, we're going to be getting some toys, finally getting image up the toys for this weekend, and we have got a bunch. And oh my god, the figures look good. Now, before I jump to that, I just want to quickly say this picture I got up. Now, remember that blurry image where I was talking about that we got Grimlock, and we got Optimus, we got the mask of Bumblebee, that dragon behind them, and the mask of Megatron? Well, that one, yes, that one behind is Megatron's mask. And now in front, when I said with that green truck, well, it turns out it's not the green truck, it's actually the Berserker figure. So, yeah, and before I say that now, it's not Hound or whatever we thought, Hound or Onslaught. So that's that. So let's jump into the figures. Now, the first one, it's a figure we've already had. Well, what everyone's had. It's the Age of Extinction Optimus Prime toy. You know the one when I spoke about when they did the one with that Shadow Spark one? Well, it's just this. Well, it's the same again, but it's the blue, blue and it's red, and well, it's that one. Now, you can see a cover of Megatron. So we got to see a box, and oh, his artwork, he looks scary. You can see a glimpse of the Megatron toy, but I will get to about him in a bit. Then we found out that we actually getting a new toy of Slug. Now it's the same figure, but they've just repainted him. He's got red eyes, he's got gold, and he's got some grey on him. So that looks pretty cool. Now the last figure, what that one had was he just had all pink. Grey as well, and his eyes and his dinosaur mold was blue. So there's a difference from that. We already talked about this one before, the Voyager Grimlock, so we don't have to talk about him. Slash, we've already spoke about him, but you can see a glimpse of the his water form, and you also do get a full image of the water form. So I've already spoke about that. Excuse me. Now we get Strafe. Now Strafe is back in the toy line, so it looks like he's back in the film as well. Now he's got a different colour to him. He's still got the same toy mold. The difference on this one is he's got a lighter blue. He's got a grey on there, and the eyes on this toy. I believe in the pterodactyl form, his eyes were red. I mean blue in his pterodactyl mode, but in these ones they're red. That's really the difference on this one. It's the same with the it's the same colours for the when he's in robot form. He's got those new colours on there, so I like that. We've already spoke about the Bumblebee one. Behind him, you can see the box and the figure of Hound, but I will jump up to him as well in a bit. And we get a newer Optimus toy, the newer one for the film. We've already talked about that, and we finally get to see Crosshairs. Now, this toy is just the same, actually. The only difference I can see they've done for this one is just they've made the green more lighter green. So, there's no different there. Now, Drift. They finally revealed Drift in his vehicle and robot form. But only difference with that one is he's got a different vehicle. That's the difference. And the mold, it looks like the same robot mold when he was in that other vehicle. But the difference is he's got the red on there. He's red and black in this one, so that's different. Then you got the Berserker, we spoke about that. And now and on here, there's actually, you can get a deluxe version of Sqweeks. And it looks pretty cool. You can see the side of his robot form, and looks like he comes with a gun and some big red bit of the toy. You can see some weapons there. And you can see this big square thing. Now I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that would look interesting with a toy. Excuse me. And also, you do get to see the vehicle mode. So his vehicle mode looks good. Now I hope he does transform into it like. Well, I know in the film I heard he's supposed to be damaged, but I've got a funny feeling that we might just see him turn into his vehicle mode once or twice. I don't know, but I hope we do get to see it. And also, you do get to see him in his cardboard box, so that looks pretty cool. Then also Drift as well. You got Drift when they come in his box, and that's for those ones. Now we got some other sets with different figures, and the first one I'm going to talk about is Megatron. And oh my god. Now I tell you now, Megatron, there's two different versions. There's a Voyager one and there's a Leader class one. Now I want to talk about the Leader class one because, oh my god, if you're a big fan of Megatron / Galvatron, you will love this one. Because the Leader class version looks, oh my god, this has got to be a movie accurate of his vehicle mode. And as I said before, when I spoke about him in the last video about his toy, he is a Cybertronian jet, and this jet form looks good. I'll tell you now. Now on the wings, he's got Cybertronian language, and you can actually like open the front of the jet, like the window bit. You know what the normal jets had when you open up to enter in. You can open that up. Now the back of the vehicle, it looks pretty cool. It's just got the jet engine and all that. Oh, excuse me. Let's jump to his robot form. Now his robot form looks badass. Now you will have his cannon arm on his disarm, and with it, it comes with this piece of a flame thing on it. You get this mini add on to the toy. It's like it's a flame, and you add on to the gun. So that looks a pretty cool thing. Now I'm trying to think, does that mean can his cannon blast fire as well? If it does, then that would be pretty cool. And on his other arm, you see him holding his axe. And the axe, whoa, looks pretty cool. And then let me tell you the colours. The colours are movie accurate. Now the only thing they've added onto it is that kind of brownish gold onto the figure, but I don't mind that because the body is really all is movie accurate, so that looks pretty cool. And he's got the Decepticon logo on the side, but that won't be in the film. Now you see his mouth. Now I don't know if you can have his mouth closed, but it looks like you can't, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Now moving on, we get to see a glimpse of... Oh, hang on, I want to talk about the other one very quick. Now you see a Voyager class of him, and well, the Voyager one, it's just like just the same, but there's a bit of difference. So that's really the goes on that one. Now Hound, wow, Hound's vehicle mode looks pretty cool, and he comes with weapons. Now the body, it looks like they kind of got a movie accurate of the fat bit, but not that much fat. But the figure does look good to me, and we get Scorn, another Scorn toy, but this time this is a Voyager of Scorn. And I know in the last figure, I think you only got the one spine on his age restriction figure, but in this one you get all the what he had in the film with the three things at his back. So that's pretty cool. His wobble form looks good for the Voyager. It looks pretty like movie accurate to me. Well, but this one he's still got the same thing on the toy. He's red, so I thought they might have gave him the silver, silver and maybe some little red, but no. It doesn't matter. And we get a new character, and this character is supposed to be a dragon, and this dragon is called Steelbane. Now I don't know whose side he's on, but I don't know if he's an Autobot or a Decepticon or a Dinobot, but let me tell you, the Wobot form looks good. But the Wobot form looks awesome. As I said, I don't know whose side this one's on, but we just had to wait to see in the film. And then we get a figure of Bumblebee, the masterpiece one. So that's all goes on there. Now, and also they've showed the image of the dragon, and we actually get to see the Wobot form. And his Wobot form, whoa, it looks terrorizing. That's what I'll tell you. It looks creepy. But they also revealed the name of the three-headed dragon, and he is called Dragonstorm. So he's not Predaking and he's not Megatron. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They've gave this character a new name. Make a new name for this character. So that grows on me. That is really growing on me. Dragonstorm. I love the name. And you just get minifigures. You just get minifigures of Optimus and Megatron, Galvatron, Drift, Hound. Also, there's a Grimlock. And then you get the 4-step change or 2-step, whatever you call them. You got Optimus and Bumblebee and Megatron. Now you get helmets. You get the Bumblebee helmet, and there's a Megatron helmet. Now you get to see the more angles of the helmet. And you can get a Sqweeks helmet, so that will look pretty cool. Then you get like mini versions of the figures, the Legend class, I think that's what we call them. When you're on there, you got Optimus, Hound, you got the creature behind there, but I don't know what that one is. Dragonstorm, Barricade, Megatron, Galvatron, Crosshairs, Bumblebee, and Drift. Then you got the new ones called Allspark Taunt, or Taunt. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that right. But figures of that, you get like Drift, you get Optimus, Barricade, also Bumblebee. And you also get to see what the Allspark cube looks like inside the figures. Now, I'll tell you now, this looks good. All these figures, they look good. Now, I'll tell you now, I think the most one that you should get is the Leader Class Megatron. Because he does look badass. As I'll tell you now. Now, what do I think about the new character who's called Steelbane and the three-headed dragon called Dragonstorm? As I said, with Dragonstorm, is a cool name. The new character, Steelbane, well, I'm going to look forward to that. You know, this has come as a surprise. We didn't even know there was going to be another dragon in the film. But this will look pretty cool. Now, it would be cool if Steelbane is an Autobot or Dinobot. Well, I wouldn't say Dinobot really. But if this one is, it would be cool to see Dragonstorm versus Steelbane in robot form and dragon form. That would look pretty cool in the film. And that's it really, guys. That's all I got to say in this video. Now, I don't know if they're going to be releasing more toy figures, so I ain't pretty sure yet. But if they do, I will do another video. If there's bits I find out later I missed out, then in that next Transformers video I will speak about them again. Well, the bits I missed out. So that's all. So if you want to see those images, they'll be on my Transformers Facebook page. That'll be down in the description below. Give it a thumbs up. Also, when you do see the pictures, leave your comments below. What do you think of the figures? Which ones you got to get? Let's have a talk about the figures. And what do you think of the three-headed dragon called Dragonstorm? What do you think of that? And what do you think of the new character Steelbane? As I said, just leave your comments below there. Also, share this out to your friends so I can get more viewers and subscribers. And if you're new, this is what I do. I do Transformers and Marvel Cinematic Universe, news. Also with that, with trailer and TV spot reactions. When it comes to TV spots, when it's like a film coming out like in 3 weeks or when it's not long away, they tend to release like spoiler ones, so I don't tend to watch those ones. And also, if you want to see my last Transformers video, that'll be here to see the first part of me toy fair. Here to jump to my channel, and also click the bell on there, so then when my new video comes up, then it'll pop on your device to say it's now on, and there you can see me last Marvel video. So that's it really, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and see you guys soon. Peace.